Hello, this is Morgan Friedman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
Sometimes I feel like I don't her worst day. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey,
And welcome back to the greatest show to ever be made, episode 49 of the King Kaleb podcast. As always, I'm your host. Light skin, live and lavish. Kill the shit, don't need no practice. Hide your wives, hide your white women. That light skin nigga in his room. King Kaleb here, back at it again to talk nothing. And I truly mean nothing but that shit. Might as well do another one of these podcasts. A podcast over here. Funny story. Funny you should ask. Of course, you guys know I've been doing all the fucking work, grind, struggle. So I barely have time, mostly energy, to do this shit. Last week I did actually record a podcast, but once again, I am so fucking lazy. I couldn't fucking edit it and upload it. So, but it really ended out well because what I wanted to do is talk about the whole Eastern and Western Conference Finals in its entirety, because every game was every other day, so it's like the whole weekly thing. I can't really pinpoint and talk about the whole series. I can just do game to game. And, as you guys know, LeBron, the king, the GOAT, we need to quit fucking around, carried this whack-ass underachieving Cavs team, and I will continue to say this. There's so much talent on that team. For some reason, no one else is producing, whether it be a coaching decision or this is really what LeBron wants to do and get all the credit and all that shit. I don't know. Or these motherfuckers are all overrated, I guess, in my eyes, or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. Like, there's talent there. They're not showing, they're not producing. They're not even playing. If you're like Rodney Hood, like, you're not, like, what the fuck is happening? That Celtics team, though, man, they will be good for a long, long time. They went 7 games to the Eastern Conference Finals without their 2 best players. So if that tells you anything, yeah, they will be, like I said, top 3 coach. Brad Stevens needs to win Coach of the Year this year. Either him or Quinn Snyder from the Jazz. Just, come on now. This is what happens when you have good coaching in the NBA. It actually, results. Because, most of the league, the coaches blend together. Like, if it's not Popovich, if it's not Steve Kerr, like I said, if it's not like Snyder and fucking Eric Spoelstra's a good coach, it's not Rick Carlisle, there's not many good coaches that you can, hang your hat on. D'Antoni is of name, but even he's a great offensive coach, but he's not, he's not a great coach. He's a great offensive-minded coach, but he's not a great coach, if that makes any sense. Production-wise, results, I mean, we've seen it. Like I said, if you have fucking Harden and Chris Paul on your team, you'd be very trash if you couldn't possibly make a run in the playoffs. And even then, let's be real here. I don't know about let's be real, my opinion. Let's be real on what I think. If Chris Paul plays in Game 7, they're winning. I think they win the series. Because Chris Paul is the best player on the team. I think we realized that the past 2 games. Even though Harden scored 32, he did what he had to do, at least in the first, 2.5, 3 quarters maybe. The Rockets shot the dumbest fucking shots I've ever seen in a basketball game when they're playing against the Warriors. I could not fucking believe why you're up by 12. Why are you shooting a 30-foot jump shot? Why? This makes absolutely no goddamn sense. Once again, if you had a good coach or anyone with awareness on your team, like Chris Paul, who's the quarterback of that team, he runs the offense so smoothly. Obviously, when Harden is the primary ball handler, the motherfuckers are just jacking up random ass shots. Now, granted, there were a lot of good open shots that people like Gordon and fucking Trevor Ariza didn't make a goddamn back fucking bucket, like J.R. Smith and shit, not making a single shot the whole game. Like, how are you missing these open corner shots? But yeah, they could have won that game. Questionable fouls, of course, that just comes with the game, but nah, if y'all would have made even half the shots that y'all attempted, it's like 45 like some absurd number of threes they shot. For some fucking reason, I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. That's the same thing with the Celtics, too. I mean, as great as LeBron played, that's, once again, how good the Celtics are, that he needed them to go like 2 for fucking 33 on 3, it seems like, just to win a game. Like, shit was out of hand. This was not efficient basketball we saw here in the playoffs. So once again, for the 4th fucking year in a row, it will be the Cavs versus the Warriors. I can only imagine what other basketball fans feel like who aren't fans of this team, having to watch the same shit over and over for almost half a decade. We have watched the same finals. And unfortunately, I feel like I feel like we know what the fuck's gonna happen now. I feel like LeBron and them could sneak one game in Cleveland, but I don't know. Like, they'd have to be missing hella shots. I'm tired of this bullshit already. No, the Warriors would have to be missing hella shots for them, I feel like. The Cavs just aren't consistent on defense. At least away. Cause oh my god, like the first quarter of Game 7, that defense was some of the worst I've seen out of them. Yeah, ESPN is hyping it up. Cleveland Golden State 4 with the fucking Roman numerals and shit. This is getting out of hand. As entertaining as it is, watching these two teams play, because it's never really a blowout. Maybe a couple times in the regular season, but like finals, well, yeah, the finals too. I don't know. It's not like shit doesn't get completely carried away, but you know, it's almost the damn inevitable, because the Warriors, when they're on, no team, I feel like in NBA history, for real, find me a team that could beat them. Like, they would have no chance beating. Like, the Warriors could compete with anyone in fucking NBA history. I'm just making bold, rational statements that we will never find out, because why not? So that's that. I don't really... LeBron has to win the MVP. I know we don't count the postseason, but how can you ignore this? What he's doing? I wouldn't be mad if Harden got it, but it's like, come on. How many years are we gonna try to ignore LeBron's talent? In the whole GOAT conversation, I need like a full hour podcast about it, but I don't think, at least in my eyes, that's like, I mean, there's definitely a conversation, but just the stuff he's doing, what he can do all around, he's the GOAT. Like, I don't give a fuck. He's just a better basketball player. Even Isaiah Thomas said it. And like people like Stephen A. Smith having heart attacks and shit, because how dare they question their beloved Jordan? All right. And like I said, I've never discredited the talent. I buy all of his fucking shoes. All right, I gave enough money to this man, but he just does more. LeBron does more and is better at more things. And is more athletic, and just, come on. What is Jordan really better than LeBron at? I'll wait. Still waiting, people. I don't. Shooting, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say he's better. They might be equal, but I mean, especially LeBron's later years, I think he's I wouldn't say way better 3-point shooter, but I haven't seen Jordan knock down threes like that one game in the finals against Portland in like '91. But like when he did the shrug. But besides that, I mean, do we ever at all remember Jordan for a 3-point marksman? And you got LeBron doing step backs and shit on Jason Tatum and shit. Just the confidence in his shot. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just. He the GOAT. I don't give a fuck. Y'all haters, man. Y'all just. Y'all hater good. Like I said, I'll have a full on hour-long propaganda about this shit. But yeah, that's all that I've been focused on really, these fucking finals. Music dropped that new Pusha T album. Not even album, it's really LP, EP. But dissing Drake, and Drake had a diss track. Pusha T came back and crucified his whole fucking family. It's so disrespectful. I love it. You guys should peep that out. Amir Vaughn getting kicked out of Brockhampton because of accusations of sexual conduct, or like, I forgot what it was called, but like mentally abusing women and shit like that. I'm not here for TMZ drama alert, but I don't approve of them kicking him out because of accusations, especially if you're like them, who've been friends for a while now. You're just gonna turn your back on your friend, even though they said in the statement like they were lied to. So obviously he lied to them about something, and he owned up to some accusations. I don't know all of it. Like I said, it's just all this drama nonsense I'm tired of even getting into. But it's a very sad loss, and this nigga is on all 3 of their covers, so it's like you can't erase that big of a part of your group. So, like, I don't know. If I get any more news, I might talk about it. It's funny seeing other people like have like 13 to 15 minute videos really fully discussing it, and like they were so bold for that, just so like, it's just like, I don't know. If he really did the shit, it's a dick move, like ass, grab an ass. No, I don't know though. Like what's the line of getting punished when it comes to this shit? It's always like murky waters when you talk about like sexual abuse and what it is, and like what's the line, and what's consent, what's not, all this shit. I just do not have the time and energy to really differentiate or something. Somebody him dating an underage girl to a minor, that's always weird. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, but that was the biggest smack, lip smack I've ever done. I don't know what the fuck, like, it echoed through my room. So I'm sorry for the people who have like headphones listening to that shit. Your fucking ears are bleeding. But yeah, very disappointing news. It's gonna be weird, and shit, situations like this, like the whole Morgan Freeman thing. He's out here raping bitches now, apparently, his old ass. The pudding and the pudding pie. I mean, like, it ruins people's careers. Like, now my brother, in my intros, has to change. He has to do another gimmick. He has to do another voice because we cannot promote Morgan Freeman. It's like their career has to end, and anyone else who supports them, you will be banished as well. It's like, is everyone a fucking rapist, man? Like, it's just out here grabbing bitches by the pussy. I just don't, I don't know. I can't believe it. I'm sorry. Like, I know, like, we're humans and we've evolved from like barbaric behaviors and all that shit, and the caveman instinct is still in the man, but it's like, and trust me, I'll be the first to say I'm an asshole, but like, are all of us just out here fucking pill popping bitches and piping them in a basement? Like, I don't think so. I would hope not. But shit is wild. That's like so wrong. I know people. But you know what's not wrong eating tasty, delicious, scrumptious, bon appetit that is Marichan Ramen. Now, of course, your boys at Marichan love the King Kaleb podcast, and the love is mutual. I love Marichan Ramen like Kanye loved Kanye. So, what we've done for you guys is giving you guys 25 now percent off all and any purchase of all Marichan Ramen products using discount promo code MIXGOD. Save 25%. Comes in all delicious, scrumptious flavors: chicken, picante, shrimp, beef, oriental, and many, many more. Marichan Ramen when you're broke as fuck. So yeah, that's that. Just a tangent. Basketball, rape culture, and now small football news. I don't know if anyone gives a shit. Brandon Marshall to the Seahawks. Anyone? I feel like he could produce somewhat still if he doesn't get hurt. He's always been a great receiver, and the Seahawks need just weapons. They really need blocking. That's the main thing. Blocking and defense. I feel like they need to rebuild their defense for the next couple years to get them back to that Legion of Boom shit that they were. Still very just shocking that everyone's fucking gone, essentially, except for Earl Thomas's ass. Yeah, so football news, not very much. It's just OTAs. People, like I said, from years ago. Can you believe it that I can say years and it'd be an accurate statement about this podcast, and there's still only 3 of you who fucking listen to this shit. God bless. Hearing a dumb motherfucker spew random words out of his fucking mouth for your mere entertainment is the fucking the fucking motto of this podcast. But yeah, just people in fucking shorts, walking, jogging, throwing footballs around. It's not really nothing of relevance. People are getting the bold predictions out and the hoopla meters and all this nonsense. Baseball's back. If anyone wanted to go into a coma-inducing state. So yeah, Lowe's life, still grinding, still wasting prime years of my life in retail. Bitches acting a fool. No. Bitches acting like we have whole AC units in the fucking store that we just put on shelves. Like, bitch, go talk to AEP or whoever the fuck does this. Your realtor, your fucking landlord. We do not have full heating and cooling units for your fucking house in Lowe's. We don't have coffee pots. We don't have fucking clotheslines. We don't have fishing line. This isn't fucking Cabela's. Get the hell out of my store. That is still the motive. Intensity needs to be picked up. I'm so petty that I made on Custom Ink a shirt that says Intensity because our store manager told my department manager, that we all needed to pick up our intensity, and that's probably the funniest shit I've heard there. So that's how petty I am. I'm on black level of pettiness. I'm done fucking with them. They done got a nigga fucked up, and yeah. So that's that. Kaleb's way too much. It's been a long time that you've heard my dumbass hit those high notes. Very disgustingly. But 90 Day Fiancé's back on, thank fucking Lord. And I think it's all of our favorites from the past season, or past couple seasons. I think they've already done 2 episodes. Me, stepmom, and brother are gonna binge watch those shits. And the absurdity that is TLC will continue to run through the bloodstream. So that's that. That's what it is. That's what it be. Is there any more music? Is there any more nonsense? I'll just like recommend shit for you guys every what the fuck is this? Scott Van Pelt kills me with this shit. But yeah, I'll just recommend shit every week now. Earth Gang is a great group out of Atlanta. I feel they've dropped 3 EPs this year. Rags, Robots, and Royalty. All ours. All EPs, very short, like no more than like 7 songs on all of them. But very great shit. I'll play some. Actually, the fucking what I played in the beginning is from one of their EPs. So I record this shit obviously before I do all the fucking music and my brother's intro, even though I already have that saved. It's clearly the same shit every time. But yeah. That's that. I say some Earth Gang shit. Listen to Pusha T's diss to Drake, because fuck Drake. It's funny. Says some real disrespectful shit. It's so funny. And if it's real, I think it's OV. Aubrey's career's done. So, of course, this is a pop star anyway. Why we continue to categorize him as not only a rapper, but like a lyricist of any degree is beyond disrespectful and insulting to me. So... That's that. I'm going to keep this rather short, and I'll see what extravagant shit I can do for the 50th podcast, people. We've made it, like I said, 2 years doing 50 podcasts. You do the math on that, obviously. Even this, taking like 3 weeks off. Just to, once again, say nothing really of substance. Talking about rape. Probably saying inappropriate shit about rape culture and ignorant shit and like barely analyzing the playoffs, but I just wanted to get this bullshit out of here or out to you guys. So I know you've missed this wonderful voice for the 2.5 people who listen. As always, folks, like, subscribe, share, tweet, Farmers Only, Black People Meet, all that shit. J-Date. Have I mentioned the whores were out during Memorial Weekend? Anyway, ass plenty. But yeah, as always, this has been your boy King Kaleb. This is probably one of the shortest podcasts I've done in probably over a year, because usually they're always like 25. So maybe I should just continue to ramble on for foreseeable future. No, okay. It's been your boy King Kaleb here, signing the fuck out.